मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Let us pray and bow to our beloved Gurudev, beloved Guruji, all masters of the lineage, and all great masters of world religions of all times and places. Let us offer special flowers of our love and devotion, meditation and prayer at the holy feet of our Holy Master on this August 27th May 2020, the birthday celebration of our beloved Gurudev at Balighai and elsewhere in the world. We look forward to this day as a day of celebration and also as a day of introspection as to how much we have revised our life, rectified our flaws, improved upon following the steps of beloved Gurudev and the guidance of beloved Sri Guruji. Every annum, this day gives us new skill, new strength, new vigor, and also a kind of examination of ourselves, introspection. This day, a day of celebration of all Kriyavans, living and coming and staying for this occasion at Balighai property and all other ashrams and all other places and centers as well. We observe it as a global celebration, for we have more than 330 places where our existence is being felt, and we try to help the mankind, try to help everybody everywhere with the blessings of beloved Gurudev. Today, I will speak a few words on the birth centenary celebration of beloved Gurudev. To remember that celebration is to remember beloved Gurudev, is to also worship his memories, also to worship his teachings. May 2006 and May 2007. 2 beautiful months of May for us. On 24th May 2006, beloved Sri Guruji dedicated Sri Guru Mandir to the whole mankind and also to the grand community of Kriyavans of Odisha, India, and abroad. I remember that day, that beautiful day of remembrance, when a lotus emerged, a lotus on an erstwhile place, an unfrequented zone of Balighai property, a shallow and swampy avenue, a place where very few could go and stay and meditate. It was a part of the jungle. When it was decided to have Sri Guru Mandir there are objections from many quarters, from many people at many places. Why the Sri Guru Mandir will be far away in the remote corner of the jungle? But today, Sri Guru Mandir is a tirtha within the tirtha. It's a pilgrim center within pilgrim center. It's a center of attraction of everybody. Sri Guru Mandir. To my mind, that was the first love offering of Sri Guruji in course of the birth centenary celebrations between May 2006 and May 2007. First offering. A temple of peace, a temple where all masters are being worshipped with a special memory, with a special fondness, a special presence, divine presence of beloved Gurudev therein. The memories of beloved Gurudev and the memories of all world masters are interwoven there. And when I look to the Sri Kshetra, I feel from Sri Mandir to Sri Guru Mandir, it is a beautiful stretch of place where spirituality grows, divinity lies there in a wonderful way to lead the people through this particular suffering, tragic days of their life. Sri Mandir in the Bardhan and Sri Guru Mandir in our own Bardhan, from the gate toward the cow shed. The road that stretches between the gate and the cow shed. Let's go back to that central celebration. The inauguration of the ceremony was done at Hariharan, the Gurukulam Baligai, between May 25th to May 29th, 2006. But I will concentrate on the celebration the closing celebration that took place between May 25th, 2007 and May 29th of the same month. It was decided by Sri Guruji that just before that of the celebration begins, there should be a beautiful organization of procession from the Ravanshakal Square to the indoor stadium, where the 5-day celebration will take place. A month before, Sri Guruji had asked us to settle down there. We had a camp, brahmacharis, monks, and eminent Kriyavans from world over. They were asked to stay in Cuttack at different places. And monks and brahmacharis, they were asked to stay in that camp in a rented house, very much closer to that of indoor stadium. Life was very wonderful at that time. It was very difficult to watch the flow of the time. It is flowing. It was flowing and flowing and flowing. No rest, no pause. Working and working and working with love. Nobody is feeling tired. It is a wonderful day. A wonder days in our life. Bharat Centenary celebration will be coming to a close. A lifetime celebration will come to a close on 24th May 2007. The big processions will start from Ravanshakal Square. At the appointed moment, the procession started. Hardly 2,000 people were there. Our disciples and devotees, monks and brahmacharis, headed by Sri Guruji in the front. It's a wonderful procession. Small mini rathas cars were there, where images of the world masters, master of the lineage were there, well decorated with flowers. And they were carried by disciples. And the back, the main ratha, the main vehicle, carrying the divine image of beloved Gurudev, well decorated with the flowers, well attended, was moving. Oh, what a sense of divinity it was creating, inspiring the people in the street to bow, to pray, to meditate, and seek the blessings of our beloved Gurudev. We had requested all the sahis, all the sectors, all the living settlements in the city of Cuttack, who appealed to the peace committees of their settlements. And they came with full colors, flags, hoardings, beautiful dress and well decorated, accompanied by their bells, trumpets, conch. The whole of the city of Cuttack was echoing, vibrating with the blowing of the conch. It was not a battleground. It was a battleground, if you say, a battleground of love and peace. A battleground to establish fraternity, to establish friendship, to establish a kind of communion between the East and the West. One aim, one motive. Let the humanity become one, work under one dome, work under one idea, work under one pledge to make people happy everywhere. Then to move to the next page, make people struggle well in the struggle of salvation. Procession started. At every Sahi point, the central square point of their settlements, their living areas, Sahi people, they came forward in numbers. And the numbers started swelling up. By the time we reached Chandin Chowk Square, the number had swelled up to 10,000 mark. A grand procession of peace, love, a grand procession of spirituality, evoking inspiration for everybody, harmony and love everybody, was never been heard in the last 50 years of the living memory in Cuttack, in the history of Cuttack. The press, the Doordarshan reported very neutrally, very favorably about the colorful procession that marched from Ravenshaw College Square and that halted at Indoor Stadium, the venue for the 5-day birth centenary celebration of our beloved Gurudev. Procession, very beautiful procession. I never walked such a long, kilometer-long path by walk. A lazy and weak person, but I know not how I could walk. When I was marching past the Chandi Mandir, I felt my two legs are now almost frozen. They may not give me support to my body. I may fall down. Two of my friends were there. A Yogacharya of today are not named. And another friend. I said, hold my hand. I didn't say that my legs are now completely non-functional. And they gave me such a support. I just moved on. And within minutes I recovered and I again started moving well. The procession came to an end. Everything went beautifully. You will be surprised to know when the procession had to march past Muhammadiyah Bazaar, where Muslim friends had intense settlements there. Women, children, old women, all went to the balcony of their houses and they threw colors, yellow colors, pink colors, red colors. What a love. What a token of harmony and love. What a token of devotion. On the way, wherever there's a temple or a mosque or a church, Sri Guruji will go with a flock of devotees, bow, pray for all, and come back and join the processional march on. Such a loving, such a beautiful fraternal approach, never the Cuttack had seen in the last half a century of years. I can't forget that scene when the colors were showered on us. I salute today. When that I remember that memory, remember that scene, I salute to all such fellow men, all such lovers of harmony, all such lovers of, say, communal fellow feeling and coexistence. I salute you all. Now, the procession over. Now everybody is getting ready. The entire celebration will be taken care of by 27 committees. Monks and brahmacharis apart. Friends, Kriyavans, leading householders, Kriyavans of Cuttack, Puri, Bhubaneswar, and other parts of Orissa and India and the world had taken up the responsibility. I know not how it is moving, self-moving by itself, but coordinating each other in such a way there will be no failure, no disturbance, and no point of the celebration. But a beautiful organizer in chief was our beloved Sri Guruji. Very hard taskmaster. The way he will make us wait up to midnight to have a post-mortem of the day's celebration. Oh, everybody was dozing off. They might have been halfway in their slumber. But everybody had to wait. There was beautiful post-mortem. What were the mistakes? What are the shortfalls? What are the shortcomings? How to improve upon them? Then march. It is a very, very beautiful way of organizing the celebration under the leadership of Sri Guruji. I wish such celebrations should come up in our life so the life will be more organized, more forceful, more disciplined, more energetic, healthier and handsome as well. Guruji said, dream celebration, breathe celebration. That is your meditation. That is your prayer for this fortnight. And we did it. Now coming to the celebration itself, I'll just tell you a few aspects, unforgettable aspects of the celebration, which we have not published so far anywhere. First day. The forenoon session is to begin within 15 to 20 minutes to come. An untimely rain came over us and shower. The shower is a little bit tremendous. However, it was a short span of shower. We had built sand image of, the beautiful profile of beloved Gurudev, and it is Sudarshan sand artist, that glorious artist, had did that job. But people say that it should be decorated, its covering should be decorated in such a way, tarpaulin should not be used. Beautiful curtain should be given to make it a befitting venue. Beauty must be maintained. When the shower started, मेरे दिल में धड़कन आ गया. There's earthquake in my heart. What shall happen? The beautiful sand profile of my beloved Gurudev. Oh, Gurudev, you save yourself. Yours is a handsome face. Let that handsomeness be maintained. Let the showers of the rain not disturb you. Frankly speaking, soon after this shower is over, I rushed to that place and saw, to my heart's delight, I danced with joy. It remained as it is. It looked rather more colorful, more beautiful. Beloved Gurudev is smiling and blessing. March ahead. Obstacles are over. I came back to that of my control room. I was a prisoner of the control room because of my Guruji. He didn't permit me to go over to the dais, not go over to the audience and see what is happening there. He had given me only the privilege, receive the honored guests and lead them to the dais. Make a quick about turn and put yourself inside that of the control room. Yes, it has a positive side. But I was bereft of this celebration, the real celebration that is taking place at the audience, and the audience, the guests, their discourses, and the like. However, I didn't mind for that. It is moving successfully. All places, all centers are working well, and that was the pride of Sri Guruji, and that is our happiness. We surrendered to his command. Within minutes, I got a phone call from Gajapati Maharaj. Gajapati Maharaj, the guest on that day. Samarapranji, Maharani wants to, Maharani means the queen, wants to accompany me, means Gajapati. Will that be possible? Why not? Gajapati Maharaj, accompanied by Maharani, are welcome. Sri Guruji will be very, very happy. Beloved Gurudev will bless you. Please come. I informed the security accordingly that Gajapati Maharaj is coming along with Maharani ji. I only requested Gajapati that Maharani will be inside the car. He will get down fast. I will lead him to that of the dais, come back and will take care of Her Majesty. Gajapati Maharaj had requested me that Maharani will sit in the audience on the floor as a commoner. Nobody should recognize her. It is really a difficult job. How to hide the lotus? How to hide the queen? However, I looked for some help. Two women, lady disciples of Guruji, were available. Devajanima, daughter of Cuttack, who lives in Australia, and Anjanama, a daughter of Cuttack, who lives in Delhi. I requested, can you two mothers help me? My aunt has come. She can be placed somewhere along with the commoners. No chair is needed for her. And kindly take my aunt, place them in a very secure place in the common floor, where all commoners are sitting, disciples, visitors, friends, and the like. And have a watch. If she needs something, attend to. So when I said, my aunt accepted it, very happy. And 5 minutes before the celebration, the session was to over, I went personally and escorted my aunt into the control room. The queen, having enjoyed the session, I'm going to come back to a secure place. Nobody can know her identity. I requested Anjanama and Devajanima to wait for 5 minutes. In the meanwhile, I had asked Nanda Baba, who was in charge of the cooking and catering, to prepare 10 to 12 varieties of items of the dishes to be served to the Gajapati and Maharani. And the things were brought. And also a big sweet packet was brought to be given to them at the end of the, when they will be leaving the place. I requested the two mothers to serve the lunch to both the revered Gajapati Maharaj and revered Maharani. And they did it. And at that moment, they came to know the real identity. They were so happy with us. They enjoyed it and they left. I had a relief. Sri Guruji, I remember, has told us many times, if Gajapati Maharaj comes with Maharani ji, feel it is Lord Jagannath and Mahalakshmi are coming to your ashram, coming to your venue of celebration. Accordingly, worship them. Worship in your heart. Worship in your heart of hearts. And we did that. Gajapati Maharaj was happy. Maharani ji was happy. And everybody was happy. And when Sri Guruji heard about this story, he was really very happy. He blessed every one of us. These two aspects I can't forget. However, I'll add a little more to the stories. Centenary celebration is really beautiful, not only in Cuttack and Puri, not at other places, but in that of Europe, America, Australia, New Zealand, and many other places. Why? I think because of the three things. This organization of the celebration was wonderful because we had a beautiful guide, governing guide. A guide is a good taskmaster. Number two, disciples and devotees and householders, caravans, they submitted themselves for the cause. It was a total surrender. They forgot everything during those days. Only celebration, only celebration. I'll tell you how in the month of May in the summer, there were lotus available for us for the centenary celebration. Sri Guruji had told us the dais will be decorated. Beloved Gurudev is standing divine image must be decorated with the flowers afresh, of different colors, different fragrances every day. One day, the flower decorator brought flowers from Andhra Pradesh. They were only lotus of 3 colors. And that day, the decoration was very delightful, colorful, and wonderful. I cannot forget those days. How the flowers were made available to us of huge quantity and even non-seasonal flowers. And that was the beauty behind the celebration. That is the beauty behind the fulfillment of the desire of Sri Guruji and the demand of the organization. If you look to the feeding of the people, Sri Guruji told us, cook in such a way, cook with such a love that everybody should be fed. Nobody shall go without receiving something. Nobody can go empty stomach. Give them heart full of food. Sri Guruji, early in the morning, his first duty was to visit the cooking division, that section. He will go there, light up the lamp of life, the lamp of love. He will take care of everything. And every day in the night, I will be visiting the place, fulfilling the requirements, monetary and material. Because Sri Guruji every day in the morning with his cycle was running from this place to that place, inquiring about their problems and giving them support, giving them beautiful smile and blessings. Organization of the celebration became a grand success, 120% success because of Sri Guruji. I told you, if Sri Guru Mandir can be considered as the first love offering, then the 10-volume compilation, publication, and inauguration of the complete works of beloved Gurudev during the centenary was the second biggest gift. Third gift was centenary celebration itself. This centenary celebration gave us a good number of lessons, good number of knowledge, good number of organizational skill. Whenever we'll be working with a team, no ego, no primacy. Rather, the organizers, the top, they should feel that at the bottom. Helping each other. Helping each other. I told you, 27 committees, they were working over 24 hours a day. And every front, there was a beautiful working and the operation was successful because there is no interference. Checkmates were there. Guidance was given, timely guidance was given by Sri Guruji every day in the midnight session. But the freedom, the liberty that is given to them to work with love, that is the wonder. That is the lesson we should learn. Number second, no work and no division was given a position of inferiority or superiority. Everything was given and placed at equal par. They were working in such a beautiful way. There's no jealousy, no envy. Everybody loved each other. They slept in the midnight for a few hours and woke up together, freshened themselves together, came up for the Nagar Sankirtan together. From Nagar Sankirtan to the closing ceremony in the night and that of the dinner, all were working. Hands are working, legs are working, and silently they're working. Everybody investing his love, leisure, logistics for the grandeur of the celebration, for the success of the ceremony. That was our worship of the most worshipful beloved Gurudev during centenary birth, centenary celebration. Jai Guru.